I've followed players' careers since Madden 18. But since it's been a few years, I'd love to see how the number 1 pick's career would turn out. Will he be a guaranteed Hall of Famer or a glorified role player? Let's find out. Oh, I already love McGrath, and that's only because he's from Michigan State. We do have a quarterback, which is really nice. Not a lot of teams near the top need a quarterback, though. I have seen a lot of linebackers go as the number 1 pick. There's a couple quarterbacks it could definitely be. Oh, just please, McGrath, just be the number 1 pick, bro. Unfortunately for us, it is looking like Cam Pearman will be that number 1 pick. Where'd me wide receiver go, mate? So he's all the way down in 9. Mock draft 2 better change this up. It is still Cam Pearman, and now Quinn Spires has jumped up. This is my second draft class, and the quarterbacks are always garbage. I've never seen like a top 5 projected genuinely be top 5. Yeah, I wouldn't reach for this guy either. The only thing he has on A is under pressure. Who actually is the best player out of all of these players, though? Let's investigate. Oh, it's definitely Bobby Weathersby. He's an 81 overall. Tyreek Gallimore is an 81 as well. Brandon Camp, who's projected in the second round, is amazing. Yep, there is only one good quarterback, and that is Brandon Camp. The Colts did not make the Super Bowl. I have to be dreaming. No way, Tom Brady unretired and won the MVP? I didn't even know they had unretirement in this game. I'm kidding, it was Joe Burrow. That's the second time I've seen Bijan Robinson win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And hats off to the Colts. They only lost by 3 points. They still have Cam Pearman as the number 1 pick. I mean, he does have a tackle. I'll give him that. He actually looks amazing. A awareness, a tackle, a finesse. He definitely is worthy of being taken 1 overall, but I don't remember what overall he was. The Steelers have the number 1 pick as well, which there's got to be some funny business going on here. I mean, McGrath doesn't look bad. He ran a 4.45, elite excel, elite agility. He's super strong, guys. 33.9 vert. I have a 33.9 vert. Mike did not impress at his pro day. Fun fact, I actually did have a 35-inch vertical at one point in my life. I could dunk, but it took years of training. All right, I've seen enough. It's still Cam Pearman. Like, this is the same for every single mock draft. This guy is always projected number 1. Oh, great. I didn't even see he got taken. I know that Tyreek Gallimore went second. Without further ado, our number 1 overall pick. Let me know down in the comment section. Do you think it was Pearman? Write it down right now. I'll know if you're cheating. Trust me. We got Brandon Ballard. He's all right. He's not a bad bloke. It was Cam Pearman. He was only a 75 overall. Tyreek Gallimore was definitely the play here. There's quite a bit of skill gap. Well, hopefully at least Cam Pearman can be a superstar at minimum. Hopefully X Factor. That'd be even better. He is a superstar X Factor. Bro, come on. Okay, that just made me excited to do this. He's not the best overall wise, skill wise, but that X Factor is going to make him into a beast. Not to mention he's now with TJ Watt. You're kidding me. You drafted him. You drafted Pearman knowing full well that TJ Watt was a left outside linebacker. Now, this is what I call a dream team. There's still a lot of work to do in this team. I'm not doing it, though. I'm just observing. Well, we did not make the playoffs. That's okay, though. It's only year 1. We're gearing up. Not a bad season by any stretch. 34 solo tackles, 12 assisted, 11 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. He does have unstoppable force. Again, just reiterating, him and TJ Watt together are just a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what team you are. He also has recuperation. Players with this ability will recover from effects of fatigue at an increased rate. The Tyreek Gallimore was your AFC Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then there is this massive drop-off. Sergio McGowan, Bobby Weathersby, and player I did say would be a beast, Greg Ferguson, Alex Mason, and then Cam Pearman. We need a rival for this experiment as well. And because we paired up with TJ Watt, it could be a bit of a friendly rivalry. Whatever his legacy score is, we're going to try and beat that by the end of our career. Granted, we might get a couple more years out of Pearman than TJ Watt, but makes for a good challenge. Looks like we're bolstering up the O-line. We got a right tackle and a right guard with our first 2 picks. Just curious to see if there's any good quarterbacks at all still. There's not. Again, the quarterbacks just don't look that flash hot at all. 74 overall for him, 72 overall for the Lions quarterback. So I am still yet to see a quarterback that is generational, solid. So we are signed all the way to 2027. And judging how much Pearman likes warm weather, I don't think he'll be sticking around in Pittsburgh for that long. We probably do get a couple more years of this duo of Pearman and Watt. But let's see what happens at the end of his first contract. I'm going to assume that he did re-sign because I can't find him anywhere. Looks like he got over the fact that he didn't like the weather in Pittsburgh very much. That was quick. TJ Watt's regressing, but Pearman is upgrading. I don't think TJ Watt would even be that old by this point. I mean, we're 27. 26. So that probably makes TJ Watt like 30 max. Maybe 31. 33? Damn! Time goes fast. We unlocked Bogo. Defenders with this ability are granted a free pass rush move once per play. How are we doing though? Are we one of the best in the NFL? Because I'm not getting those vibes right now. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't even start us last year. Or 2026. Or 2025. So this is genuinely Cam Pierman's first season as a natural starter. The crazy thing is I did put Pierman as the starter in 2025 and he still didn't even play. They did give him another 4 years, which I guess is cool. But if he had played, his contract would be worth so much more and he'd be such a higher overall. Look, it's Addison Pennington. And Addison Pennington. We have 2 Penningtons on the team. I've been keeping tabs, and this is the first time we've made the playoffs since 2024. It took 5 years, but we're finally here against the Titans. Damn, the Colts are cold. Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Nelson, Anthony Richardson up to a 91. Michael Pittman, Chris Ruffin, a beastly strong safety. He saw Montez Sweat in free agency. He was at 80. He's gone up to an 85. They got it. They can win. They deserve it. They've built such a good team. Okay, pretty good matchup. I'm not going to lie. They're 87s. Well, that's Jordan Love. No way. Surely I've done enough. 14-3. This is to go to the Super Bowl, man. Imagine how much money we're worth after this. We let him tie it up. TJ Watt. Send the blitz. Nice. Okay, 4th and inches. Did they miss it? I think they missed it. 3rd and 4, please. 1st and 10. It's overtime. I don't know how they managed to wreck that drive, but they did. The only thing that bothers me is Pierman is always on a blitz, and I understand it, but I kind of want to be in coverage a little bit. Oh, fumble, please! We got it. Yes, that's how we end the game, fellas. What the Who became the Riverhogs? Not the Riverhogs of all teams. Okay, Atlanta is the real fluff and deal. 299s. I mean, they just have 90s for days, man. Yes, sir. Give me that. Najee, let's go. Ooh, 14-0. Keep it going. Keep the momentum going, please. 17-14, 2 minutes left. All the momentum. Time to blitz. I can't get it. Uh-oh. I'm not going to click on. Ooh, just run out the clock, man. It's not rocket science. Thank you. And the Steelers have done it. All on the back of Pierman. Pierman is the MVP. I'm just kidding. Yin, if you're watching, we did it, bro. We did it. Talk about leveling up. My goodness, 89 overall heading into the offseason. Well, mainly because of the morale and stuff. That season, we came away with 71 tackles, 9 TFLs, and 8 sacks. So there's no shot that Pierman ever gets benched again. He's also signed to the end of 2031, so let's go to 2032. Oh, the Tigers are here too. Dude, heaps of teams are relocating. Also, can you guys spend some of the money? $140 million. Oh, I did put it on manual. No, so that's why we have all that money. Oh, well. Still only a 92 overall with a +3. At least he's loyal, though. I'll give him that. Some pretty impressive seasons. We're progressively getting better as well. Every year we've gone up in tackles. Last year, 86, 20 TFLs, 8 sacks. That was by far our best season. But because we're a rusher, we still have not got our first career interception yet. Is that Tony Stark? A quarterback? It's Tucker. He's a fraud. Still have George Pickens. I don't know what it is with the Steelers, but they seem to hang on to their talent forever. George Pickens is the only real-life player that is still on the team. Everybody else is just Addison Pennington. There's 399s. Jamar Chase is one of them. Brennan Camp, Micah Parsons is still here at a 99. Kyle Pitts is a 98. Patrick Surtain is 98. On the Oklahoma City Nighthawks, I believe that is. It is the Nighthawks. We did get a massive contract extension. We're earning more than double the money we were on our last contract. And this one lasts all the way to 2034. So TJ Watt finished with 26,000 and technically the best left outside linebacker of all time. Not bad. He got a Super Bowl, an AFC Championship, and 12 yearly awards. We are sitting... one yearly award. It was a Pro Bowl appearance. Come on, Pearman. Yeah, we're starting to see some heavy hitters retire. Justin Jefferson gone. Stayed with the Vikings, though. Devonta Smith retired with the Rams. Manuel Forbes with the Raiders. Mekhi Becton with the Packers. This must have been the Jets, the Tigers. Is that Tokyo Huskies? What is VB? Oh, we are starting to regress bad. This might be his last year. Super Bowl 69. I didn't think we'd make it this far. We seem to be good again, 10-7. We're first in the division. Maybe one last cheeky Super Bowl push. We still have not retired. Even Scooby Huff retired. Not Scooby. Wait, I think we did retire. We're not here anymore. I looked at the retirements and he was not there. We went to the Chargers. This guy is still going, man. What a beast. You gotta give it to him. So we did definitely start to drop off, but 2033 was definitely our best season to date. 12.5 sacks. 15 TFLs, 95 tackles. That was number 1 in the NFL for that year as well for tackles. And it's only a 1-year deal. This must be a retirement season. Not a bad idea. Go and retire in LA. He likes the warm weather. It actually makes sense. Some very interesting retirements later. We are still active in the league somehow. Ew, down to a normal development. He's starting to become a very, very big liability for any team that he goes on. He's got a +4 and he's 82. Like, the only thing he has that's good is stamina. Stamina, bro. It took all the way until 2037. But Cam Pearman has technically not retired yet, but I think he'd be kind of dumbfounded if he signed another contract. I don't think any team in the NFL is going to sign Cam Pearman ever again. And he's even a bridge player. He's not even a mentor anymore. So he finished 6th all time on the right outside linebackers list. He only did get the 6 yearly awards, which I believe he got right at the very end of his Steelers era. 3 more Pro Bowl appearances, 2033 best linebacker, 2034 best linebacker. Those were the years where I said he had his best season and had like 90 something tackles. I wasn't lying. So 2036, he didn't even play. I mean, I think he was on the roster because I saw him on the roster, but he just didn't play. 70 tackles in his last season, 5.5 sacks, and he finished with a pick. It's been an honor, Cam Pearman. In the midst of this entire career, everything looked solid, everything looked good, but we just were missing that interception, and we finally got it in that final year with the Chargers. Overall, he never came close to being one of the best linebackers in NFL history or a Hall of Famer, and not even remotely close to coming to TJ Watt's legacy. But at the end of the day, he did become a solid role player. It would have been nice if there was a really good quarterback or something. Fellas, that is going to wrap up the career of the number 1 overall pick. Let me know if you got any other ideas down in the comment section. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day's awesome, and for me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call up